These marriages are not perfect, but all in all, they seem to work. And they work in proportion to the emotional maturity of the partners. Marriage is an institution for grown-ups. Kathy has grown up to the point of accepting herself. A simple, good-natured soul who likes to love and be loved. To be sure, Frank might read more than the sports page if he wanted to be a better companion for his wife and family. But Kathy knows what she's looking for, and there's a good chance she'll do what it takes to get it. Big things and little things. No one expects anyone. The Hartfords were going to spend a quiet evening at home. Oh, of course, Jim Kieran. He did promise to drop the list of new Kiwanis members. Come on in for a few minutes, Jim. But sure, we're not doing a thing this evening. Kathy could easily do without the Kierans tonight. But Frank knows he may need Jim's vote when the council meets next week on that zoning proposition. So in they come. Well, that's the end of Mozart for tonight. It's tough, but Frank usually knows what he's doing. And so the Hartfords entertain the Kierans. It isn't exactly what either family planned or exactly what the ladies wanted, but it won't be such a bad evening. Across town at the Burns, it's the old team at work. Stresses, safety factors, underpinnings. The competition only has a month to go and the second floor drawings haven't even been started. Who can that be at this hour? Not Molly nor Jack Hazlitt. Bill Martin. It'd be nice to see him and Eve soon. What's that? They want us to go to the movies tonight? Of course we can't, darling. We agreed we were going to finish these plans. Sure, but I just told him we were spending the evening at home. But Phyllis is a big girl, too. If she's going to spend her time helping Chad, she's going to see that something comes of it. She's given up her career for the marriage, but that doesn't mean she's turned into a playgirl. And Chad has grown up enough to adjust. To decide between two things that he wants by picking the one he wants most and letting the other go. He'd like to spend the evening with the Martins, and he'd like to finish the job. He knows he's lucky to have a wife who knows what he wants most. Things are merrier if less productive over at the... There are no boys in a modern marriage. No one who is right all the time, or even most of the time. And no slaves. Or people who feel pushed around even part of the time. Moderns are rather proud of being free. But freedom in marriage is mostly freedom to give. A wonderful freedom for those who will use it and enjoy it. It's not something new, this pleasuring. It's the stuff that fans are made of. It's what marriage is all about. It's the real difference between an adult and a child. A child must get in order to live and enjoy life. An adult has enough for himself, and so he can afford to give. The child is weak and helpless, and has to receive love and food and shelter in order to feel strong and secure. A grown-up's strength and security is increased by the knowledge that he can give these things to someone else without a sense of sacrifice or loss. A husband and wife who have learned to give freely to each other and to their family have learned the secret of a happy marriage. That kind of love is not new. But not every man and woman knows where to look for it. And the only place it exists, in themselves. Young people grow stronger and more adult, not by looking for their happiness in the bewildering world around them, or by running away from their problems to a dream world of romance. If they are old enough to marry, they should be adult enough to face the responsibility of making that marriage work. Each one, equally. That's what Chad and Phyllis, Frank and Kathy, and so many young couples all over the world are doing, and what they'll be doing tomorrow. How else can grown-ups find the sense of satisfaction, the dignity, the grace, the inner happiness of a full life? Marriage is still a goal for moderns.